On this week's episode of Chat Chow, we'll be speaking to Jonathan Lazar, managing partner of Sustain Restaurant and Bar here in Midtown.
You're having the flapper, I'm having the minister. The flapper has Kettle One citron, white tea, cardamom, lemon, and blueberry to garnish. The bourbon cocktail, which is called the minister, has bullet bourbon, Domaine de Canton, Dolon Rouge, as well as a creme de moire, which is a blackberry liqueur, garnished with a candied ginger.
Delicious, and cheers to that.
Cheers.
I love the glasses, the old champagne glasses.
Yeah, it's part of our beverage program here, which is all 1920s prohibition influenced.
So what is the concept behind Sustain?
The concept behind Sustain really stems out from the kitchen. The philosophy of supporting local farmers as much as physically possible, straying away from typical industrial food grid sort of mass-produced food, and then working its way out into the dining room. The concept is building green, being green. All of the wood is reclaimed cypress from Florida. The bar is made from Pecky cypress, which was reclaimed from a Florida swamp. Green Guard certified fabric, all LED lighting, no fluorescent, no halogen. The entire ceiling, which the pods are made out of, is recycled aluminum. So rather than sort of go this hippie-ish route, you can be green in many facets and not look green. It's very important for us to keep the sustainable concept not just a fad or a month-by-month kind of thing. It's day in and day out. There's no bottled water here. I don't serve Coca-Cola. We make pure cane sugar cola from someone that makes it for us and delivers it. You know, it's not a trend for us here.
Jonathan, how often does the menu change?
Menu at Sustain changes almost daily. Depending on availability, I take things off the menu that we can't get from local farmers such as Paradise Farms, Tina's Pride, Swank, Boric Farms. If I don't get my beef in from 4 Hours Ranch, which is 100% grass-fed, it's not going on the menu just to substitute a meat dish. So it's very important to keep that quality control and supporting local farmers, which is, you know, we're all about.
Yeah, definitely. Two things I want to comment about. One was the decor, which we kind of already touched upon. When I came in, I fell in love. And the second was the music.
Yeah.
Who chooses the music here? I love it.
It's a little bit of a concerted effort to play different music. We're in a different part of town. There should be music that offers sort of a counterculture. You know, we're bordered by Wynwood, I'm bordered by Design District, and Midtown is sort of the Williamsburg, if you can go that far, of Miami. We play a lot of hipster stuff. I play a lot of cut copy, a lot of LCD sound system, some old school hip hop, a little bit of disco, and real house. I like being different, and we here at Sustain like doing things a little differently. So that's what kind of music we play.
I can definitely appreciate it. Enough to comment about it.
Thank you.
How has it been being the new kid on the block? I know you got Sugarcane down the street and Mercadito right next door.
We have great neighbors here. This is sort of Restaurant Row, and you know, 2 years ago nobody thought what's happening in Midtown would be happening. And I love that nobody thought it would, because you know, there's pioneers in this neighborhood, and we're trying to change the way people eat, trying to change the environments that people come to. You know, being the new kid on the block, there's a lot of people that might be unsure of you or weary, but you know, our reviews are out, they're proven, and you know, we're comfortable. I love our neighbors.
You're a manager, so I'm wondering if you can share with us the biggest misconception about being a manager, you know, something that everyday people might not think of, you know, something
I'll give you sort of the biggest misconception of a diner.
Okay.
And that's, you come in, you order a drink, the drink comes to you, you order your meal, it comes to you on a plate. Nobody really has that much of an idea of how much thought process, ordering, payment, execution goes into even the simplest of things, which is a cocktail. Takes a lot of time A lot of people make the decision on even what glass you're drinking out of, what kind of skewer the garnish is skewered with. There's a lot of behind the scenes in a restaurant. It's not just as simple as people think it is.
Last meal on earth, what would it be?
Hands down, I grew up in New Jersey. I'm half Italian, half Hungarian Jewish. I'm a pizza bagel. Okay, I'm half and half. Hands down would be my mother's Sunday sauce. Fresh homemade meatballs, braised for 4 to 6 hours in tomato sauce, fresh ricotta cheese, rigatoni, seeded semolina bread, little antipasti. Call it a night. That's it.
Yum.
If I was going to the electric chair, that's what I'd be having.
Glass red wine with that, maybe?
Possibly. I could care less about the wine when I have the food in front of me.
That's
so.
great. Perfect. Well, thank you so much
Very
for being on
welcome.
the show. Let's have a
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we get some traffic cones maybe next time? Some orange traffic cones?